Good Wednesday morning. I'm meteorologist Ted Schmidt. Things looking a little grayer than yesterday was. We had so much beautiful sunshine on Tuesday, especially early in the day. Managed 36 degrees for high temperature. Today we're going to be a little cloudier and just a little bit colder than that, but still overall not a bad day. 24 degrees right now. It's just about 8:30 on this Wednesday morning. The winds are pretty light out of the east. It's 24 degrees right now in Rochester in the weather patio. It's 26. So by seasonal standards, as I've been saying pretty much all week long, we're doing pretty well for the morning, because typically this time of the year, in the morning we wake up to single digits, sometimes teens, and sometimes the high temperatures didn't even get to the 20s. Today we start in the 20s. And again, without really any sunshine today, or very little of it, we're still going to do okay with those temperatures, making our way back into the low 30s, just about 3 or 4 degrees cooler than the past couple of days have been. But still, overall, a nice day, not much wind. There will be some flurries in a few spots. I think most of that will be just west of us, but we may see a couple of those pop up in our western counties, west of Rochester. And again, some more of that the ubiquitous fog. We've been dealing with that off and on for the past 4 or 5 days, and once again, we'll have some of that around for parts of today. But right now, overall, the weather picture a little grayer, but boy, I love these temperatures for this time of the year. 33 the expected high around 2:30, 3 o'clock this afternoon. Sunset 4:48 and staying in the 20s tonight. The winds not a big issue, only around 5, 6, 7 miles per hour. Right now it's mostly cloudy in Rochester, a little haze in the distance. Visibility though is still pretty decent. It's 24, it feels like 16. Air pressure on the rise, 30.30 inches of mercury. And again, an overcast day for the most part. 24 right now in Rochester. It's 28 Mason City. Decorah a little bit colder there. It's 21. There's a storm system bringing us the clouds. It's actually going to go pretty much straight south. So heading down toward Omaha, eventually down toward Missouri. With that, we are going to see extra cloud cover today and perhaps a few flurries as we look at futurecast. Most of that staying just west of us. That rain snow mixture changes all the snow by late afternoon, evening as cold air arrives from the northwest on the backside of the system, maybe as much as an inch or so. For some of those far northwest Iowa and far southwest Minnesota counties, and for portions of South Dakota and Nebraska. So right along the Missouri River there, that's where the bulk of that activity is going to be. That system continues to push southward through tonight into tomorrow. We're going to see maybe a break of the sun tomorrow if we're lucky, but not much of it. Mainly a gray picture tomorrow, maybe a little fog at first. Same situation on Friday. Weak high pressure coming in from the north, sticks around, but underneath that layer of high pressure aloft, we're looking at an inversion in the atmosphere. A fair amount of moisture is going to be trapped underneath that, with really no good way to scour that out. So we'll have that cloud cover hanging around. At least the winds will remain tame. Light east wind tomorrow, light north wind on Friday, and then going to the weekend, slow reemergence of the sun. Clouds for most of Saturday, but Sunday may be our golden day with a shot at least a decent amount of sunshine. But 33 today for our Wednesday, 35 in Austin, 32 Mason City, 35 in La Crosse. Perhaps a couple of flurries. There is a possibility, mainly west of Rochester. Winds maybe a little brisk at times this afternoon, but for the most part, fairly tame, around 10, 12 miles per hour. 33 tonight, a couple of flurries for the rest of today with east winds. Again, overnight tonight, there's that fog, 21, light east wind. And tomorrow, fog at first, mostly cloudy, maybe a peek or two at the sun, little outlines of the sun here and there. It's one of those things where you may see a glimpse of it, but for the most part, a gray Thursday. Light east winds, 27. And the outlook for Friday and the weekend, at most a couple of peaks of the sun Friday, and a better chance on Sunday. High temperatures then in the mid and upper 20s over the weekend. 7-day forecast, still 20s next week. All these temperatures are above the seasonal average. 23, 24 would be typical this time of the year. We're going to be above that pretty much the entire time. If you're looking for snow, aside from today's flurries, it looks like about a week from tomorrow, next Thursday, may offer a chance for some accumulation. A little area of low pressure coming in from the northwest may bring a little bit of energy, and just enough to maybe provide us with a dose of snow. Right now, not a huge system, but it's about 8 days away, maybe a couple of inches. We'll see what happens in that situation, but even beyond that, nothing dramatically colder. So the Arctic air has been bottled up pretty much the entire time of the season. And here we go again. The stretch continues as teens in the mornings and overnight, and highs in the 20s and low 30s, and all these pretty manageable for this time of the year, way better than January oftentimes is. In the meantime, today, yes, enjoy the fairly mild, quiet weather and have a great day. We'll see you back here for Thursday.